Make sure we do this right. Play green, plus up, add this. Play Lukka. -2 on this Incubation Druid that's tapped. This is just this dirty. Everything's getting pumps. Pump it up. We're going to the gym. We're swinging for 19. We even get the nice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, boy. How's it going, y'all? Tots Fan 920. Today we're back at it some more MTGA standard action. This time we got a kind of spicy one here. This deck is called a Turbo Lukka. I don't think it has an actual name yet. But basically the goal of this deck here is to take Lukka, Coppercoat Outcast, and be able to abuse that so we can do things like get to turn 3 and raise forerunners out. So the way this deck works is we're playing 4 of Leyline of Abundance in the main board here. If anybody doesn't know Leyline, whenever you tap a creature for mana, you can add an additional green source to it. Later on, you can also pay 8 mana, which does come up and it's irrelevant. Pay 8 mana to put a 1/1 counter on every creature you control. So we're playing 4, 8, 12, 16 different mana dorks here, and the 1 and 2 drop slots here. Most of these are 2 mana creatures, which is important. So basically, we're trying to go all out here on ramping, so that way, hopefully on turn 3, with or without the Leyline, we can either have a Nissa or a Lukka out there. Lukka's the one you're trying to go for, though, because you have a Lukka in any 2-drop. You -2 on the 2-drop there, and you're automatically guaranteed to end-raise forerunners. The deck looks janky, I'm well aware, but I've been playing it just in like some best of 1 for fun, and like 7-0 with the list right now, and it's been way more consistent than it has any right to be. So Lukka may end up just being something that's like sneakily broken, and I don't like throwing that term around a lot, but he may be that way. One of the pieces of information here, we have a 4 of Fire Prophecy, deal 3 damage to a target creature. But the important part of it here is you may put a card from your hand to the bottom of your library, and if you do, draw a card. That way, if we have the end-raise forerunner in hand that we don't want, because we don't have the Nissa or anything, we can put that end-raise forerunner to the bottom and dig for a Lukka a little bit more. So that's what we got with the deck. Let's take this into ranks, see how it goes. Let's go. Alright, first game of the day here is against King Vlad Etheris. Let's see how it goes. He's got Lukka, so let's see if we can show him who the real Lukka master is here. Open hand. This is awkward because we have the mana that we want, but 2 end-raise forerunners probably isn't it, so we'll ship that one back. I don't like this either, but I don't want to go to 5 with this list, and we can easily ship a land back here. So I think we take this for now. Let's see how it goes. This is a good hand if we just draw into a Lukka or a Nissa. This hand's ridiculously good, though. Now, you are bound to have some bad top decks with this one, is one thing. When you're playing this many mana dorks, like there's only so much you can expect to go well for you. But let's see what happens here. I think I just want to play the Paradise Druid for now. Have a Hexproof throw it out since they may have things like Shock or different kind of removal spells there. Not a great set of opening hands here for us. So they're 3 mana now. Let's see what they decide to do. Robber the Rich. Well, he hit a land from us there, which is good. We didn't want that, because we got another one anyways. Here, I think we just tap out, play both of these. Kind of go wide here. Good news now is if we happen to draw an end-raise forerunner, we could cast it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the first 10 cards lands here, so hopefully we can make something happen now. Remove a foreshadow. That thing's going to get out of hand pretty quickly, it looks like. Scary. I think now at this point we can't just trade here, though. Radical idea on the main phase. It's interesting. And it's another land. You hate to see it. So I think we go ahead and just adapt this for now. That's not how we wanted to do that game, but we'll swing for 2, I guess. I'm not sure why I tapped the Druid there. Okay, Riel's really going to get out of hand here, so we need to find something pretty quick. Again, end-raise forerunner would be a great draw to have here, but right now we're kind of just in Flood City. This Ominous Seas is about to be an 8/8, it looks like. Yes, I think we've just been a little bit too mopey and slow here. Nissa can get us out of some situations, though, so... Let's play Nissa. I just don't think we're going to be able to really do much here, honestly. If that can be an 8/8 so fast. So I think we just say no attacks here and pass the turn for now. And we probably need to pass the turn. I don't think we're going to be able to win this game here. I want to see a little bit more of their deck, but we just not been able to find our pieces in time here. They're about to draw 5 with theirs, so let's just go ahead and go to the next game. So against Izzet Phoenix, some Scorching Dragonfire can come in for some exile and removal against Riel. Voracious Hydra is a good piece of just being a really big threat that they have a hard time answering. I think that's about it. You don't want to sideboard too heavy here. As far as what we take out in the list, I don't want to cut down on the Druids too much. And we could have like some Return to Nature as well, but like you really don't want to sideboard too heavily in this list is kind of the thing. I'm going to cut down 2 Incubation Druids and just cut 2 Leylines. The Leylines aren't crazy important. Let's roll with this and see how it goes. So game 2 against the King. Let's see if we can't do a little combo thing on him here. Actually draw into our 4 of Lukka that we couldn't see. Yeah, this is better. Mana's a little bit awkward not having any red mana, but we do have a Gilded Goose and Paradise Druid. Now we're going to have to bank on those to live and draw another land. But if we can have these 2 live for a turn and not die, I think we'll be in some okay shape. So there's the land. As long as our Goose doesn't get bolted, we're about to have a turn 3 in-race forerunner, which is pretty nifty. Cool. We're all good. So let's go ahead. Get some Lukka in here, sack the Paradise Druid, and raise Forerunner on turn 3. Not too bad. Swing 7. Now we still don't have any red mana, which is a little bit awkward here. But we'll see if it matters or not. I still think they're having a hard time with this in-race Forerunner. If they're just playing their Cycle and Enchantment, that just seems way too slow for what we're doing. Kind of the fun thing about the deck is just seeing them like glance over your cards, like what is going on here. Right. Another land, not really what we wanted. I could minus on the Gilded Goose and try to gamble and hit one of these, but since I just don't think that's going to be the way to do this. Let's just plus 1 for now. Voracious Hydra is not a terrible pickup. We can do this for 2 and double it. Or just have this fight. That might just be better, actually. Because I don't care if this gets shut down by the Iron Crag. But 4/5 is actually pretty good, too. Maybe we just want to double this. I think we won't. I guess it's too late to go back, though, isn't it? Alright. We committed. Let's swing 7 again. Get him down to 6. See if we can't finish him off next turn here. Again, Hydra is also another card that we can use to minus if they didn't kill the Lukka here. Well, that looks like Nissa to me. So let's play Nissa here. Think we got him. Yeah. There we got to do what the deck is very capable of doing. So let's see if they did anything we don't like here. They still have the robbers in here, so I guess some shocks while in the draw we could want. And I think I have to take these ley lines out. Otherwise, I think I'm kind of liking where we're at with it, so let's take this in and see how it goes. Alright, game 3 here against King Vlad. Let's see if we can do our shenanigans here again. A little turn 3. We have good answers. So this hand is not crazy explosive. I'm going to keep it because this temple can lead us into some mana dorks here, and we can still possibly do the thing. Temple, don't want another one right now. We have this Fire Prophecy to deal with a Riel or a Robber. So Robber's coming down. They get another land out of here, which is fine. Cool. So I think here I'd actually rather do the Paradise Druid for now. This Hydra can possibly come down and fight something if need be. That's a little annoying. Do we block here? I don't think so. I'd rather get this Hydra down. Because Hydra at 2/3 can just kill this next turn. And if they just play her, if they just play a Leafkin Druid, that's not a problem. So could also just make this a 4/5 and stonewall them. And I'm thinking that's actually the better option here. I can't really attack through that, so this time let's just double the counters on it. Pass the turn. Next turn, we're playing Lukka. We can play raze forerunners, buff this up because we can still sack the Paradise Druid. So 4 mana for them. Now, if they play a Riel, we probably still kill that beforehand, even though I want to get this Lukka out. Riel's is kind of important. You've got to get that thing smashed down. So I don't know what they could possibly draw here for the 1 mana, so I'm just going to block this. They have a 1... Not sure what they could have here. They could do 3 of this for 1 mana. Oh, well done, opponent. Forgot all about my Leafkin Druid there. Well, let's just get a 7/7 out, I suppose. Let's get a 7/7 and smash face. This having trample is really, really nice. Now they'll be able to take that Lukka down this next turn. But at this point, we're kind of getting close to drawing into our forerunners anyways. I just don't think Ironcrag Pyromancer is going to be quick enough to be able to put a clock on like they need. But we'll see. Maybe it is. They got 1 Phoenix in the bin. Lukka is gone, but he's done his job. 1 spell for him this turn. He's still got 4 mana here. Okay. Cool. So here I think we play a Goose. I think we go ahead and... Let's go and attack first. See what they do. They can block the Leafkin Druid. But we got trample, so it'll still be taking 4. Okay. I think we play a Temple of Abandon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't think we want the Druid right now. I think for the time being we're just passing, holding up Fire Prophecy. So let's do that for now. And they can shoot this Goose down again. We're on the forerunner plan. They'll definitely be able to hit something with the Pyromancer. Curious to see when they start trying to go for her face, though. Goose down. There's what we saved this for. Not even give that a chance. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think we're going to put either of these back, right? I think we're kind of just waiting and trying to cast both of these here. Because I don't think their clock's going to be fast enough to stop us right now. That helps. That helps quite a bit. So let's go ahead and Nissa. Let's go ahead, plus up on a Mount On. We can swing. I'm sure they block with the Pyromancer here, but if they do, that means they're not blocking with the... Because right now they're getting dangerously close to just dying here. So they're at 2. We're going to shock in even. Send a message. I think we got them where we want them. Can't imagine they have a way to get out of this. It would take like all 4... I was going to say it'd take all 4 Phoenixes, which, I mean, that's a way to do it right there, but... So that's 3 Phoenixes. Okay, that's a land down. War Boss, yeah. Good game, opponent. You tried. Whatever they do here, we'll just let it happen. You know what? I'm going to let you hit that. You got it. So to close this off, let's go ahead and raise forerunners again. And I actually messed that up. I should have made my thing land. Doesn't matter though, because these have trample and they're very, very dead. Turns out Enraged Forerunner, not a bad card. Alright. King finally sees it's over. GG there. Good first start with the game. 10:33. Not too bad. We'll take that. Let's go ahead and play another. Alright. Game 2 here is against Larry Fields. Alright, Larry. Let's see how it goes. Can we be on the play this time? Nope. Okay. I think I keep this. Again, having 2... Maybe we don't. This is awkward. 2 end raise is pretty rough, but I mean, this is kind of getting on the borderline of like having the mana to cast it. I think we'll keep it on the draw. We have this temple to maybe scry. We'll try this out. This is all kind of new to me as well. I think I play the temple on 1 unless we draw an untapped land, though. So let's see what we end up picking up here. Nissa. I guess I'm going to play the Goose now. I can still put one of these down on turn 2 if I need to. That means I'll eat my food, but if that's the case, then we can still make it up some other way here. I think this is okay. So with Nissa, this curve gets a lot more reasonable, and having these enraged forerunners in the hands is actually not that bad at all. Now, let's hope our Goose doesn't get shocked. Discovery, cool. So probably more Phoenix here. I'm really glad people are trying Phoenix again. I think it's a neat little archetype. It's not for me at all. But I do think Sprite Dragon's a great card. Just a matter of making that shell work. Okay, untapped land here is really good. We can play a Paradise Druid because it's hex-proof. Now if we can just find an untapped land this next turn, we go Nissa on turn 3. And we set ourselves up for some pretty good stuff. I didn't pay attention to what, if they kept that on top or bottom. I should have probably paid attention to that instead of running my mouth. Looks like they kept 2 on top. The main phase opt. Usually love to see it. Okay. Ooh, we got there. That's what we do like right there. So we'll play Nissa here. I'm going to do it on a mountain because I don't want, if they have any kind of Scorching Dragonfire or something like that, I don't want them to do it on our forest since we only have 1. So let's try to go with attacks here. I have a feeling this is about to get it. No? Okay. Maybe a Bone Crusher on our Goose or our Druid? It's a real possibility. So they're definitely doing Phoenix things here. It may not matter this next turn, though, if all goes well. Shock down to 15. A little bit scary, but also could be good for us. Only 1 Phoenix in the bin right now. Okay, Cathartic Reunion only... Not pitching a Phoenix in there is good for us. Storm Count 1. Storm Count 2. Looks like we got a 3rd spell here. If it's just 1 Phoenix, that's not a big deal. Okay. Well, they did all that to get 1 Phoenix back. I don't think we're too worried about that. They can swing at Nissa. That's fine. So we have 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just barely short, aren't we? Unfortunate. So I think we play the temple here. Stone on the ground I'll keep. We do need some more lands. We'll play this. So I can play a Leafkin Druid. Then we're going to plus up. Still in the forest for now. We can swing for 6. I think we just do this. And then we can play this Incubation Druid down as well. Alright, let's see what they got. They may kill our Nissa this time. But if so, we've got a pretty wide battlefield here. Unfortunately, if we'd hit that land there that's or a green source there, we'd have been in the money. Or just any land really would have been enough for that. Going through a lot of cards, let's see what they got for us now. Alright, they got nothing. That's actually good for us because that means they didn't get to see the secret tech of the end raze forerunners. So again, Dragonfires can come in here. Let's take a look at their list again. I didn't see any Riel in any of this here. Theirs look to be a little bit different. So the Scorching Dragonfires for Exile are still good. We maybe still won't shock, but I'm not sure. Again, you don't want to sideboard too heavy. I think I'll take out 2 of these Fire Prophecies. And then, since they're probably playing shocks, take out 2 Druids, put in 2 shocks of our own, just because I'd rather have them shock our 1 mana thing than our 2 mana thing. So let's go with this and see how it goes. We're not keeping a... These openers have been terrible for us. And then we get a 0 lander and 3 end raze, my goodness. We can't go to 4. End raze definitely goes, and we'll put a forest down. Very awkward opening hands. You gots to be kidding me, game. What are we doing here? The auto pass button being functionally useless as usual. We'll see if we can make something out of this, though. Cool. Well, I'm glad I got that shock. Take care of the Electromancer. It's good to know that they play that. Fire Prophecy is actually kind of useful now because we can remove something again and get these forerunners down back into our library somewhere. Like the ideal next turn would be for them to play play a creature, we Fire Prophecy on it, put this back, draw a Lukka, casual stuff. Okay, well, they put a Crackling Drake to the bottom too, so I'm not quite sure what they're looking for yet, but didn't know they played Drakes either. Here, I think it's more important to hold this Druid back. So we're just going to pass turn for now. Just leave this up as a hexproof thing. We still got a Fire Prophecy for anything that's not a Crackling Drake that comes down. Like if I played a Riel here, that'd be good. Phoenix in the bin. Temple coming down. We're about to be at 5 mana, so a Lukka or Nissa off the top would be gas. Or a Gilded Goose. Quack, quack. Not the worst of draws, though. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 8 mana, so we're still a little bit away from it. Because we can't happen to find any of our ley lines either. Let's wait and see what happens. It feels bad if Fire Prophesying on a Arclight Phoenix, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We're on a mold of 5 here, so we can't be too picky. This looks like a Finale of Promise to me, the way they're looking at the graveyard. They've not gone through any shocks or anything yet, so they don't have anything to kill our creatures. Opponent's clock is ticking. Alright, well, Gilded Goose down. Not a huge surprise there. I think we leave the food for now. I'm actually okay having these lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just kind of playing that waiting game right now. Unfortunately, we're just not drawing super hot. I would even take a Leyline at this point, because this would tap for 2. So Leyline is just as good as a land here, basically. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But again, Lukka would be the ultimate prize. Alright, they got Finale here. Not unexpected. They did that just to get through a possibility, and they still whiffed on the Phoenix. Nice! Cool. And at this point, I think we just keep this in raze because we're so close to it now. As I was saying, we're land away now. Hard casting the in-race forerunners, just like the deck's meant to do. No Nissas, no Lukka, no problem, hopefully. And then bottoming that is good. Hopefully they just have awkward stuff in hand, too. Hard casting a Phoenix. Okay, well, I'm not sure what they... Could we get an untapped land, please? Let's go. Now, forerunners can come to play. They can Aether Gust this. Oof. Okay. Well, now we probably just lose. Incredibly unlucky and awkward game here so far. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go to the next game. I don't wanna mess with that. Hopefully we can actually get a mulligan that works for us here. That'd be cool. No, we're asking for a lot. So since they play the Hydras, maybe I won't, or they play the Electromancers, it's a possibility I won't Hydra. We'll put in 2, cut out the 2 ley lines so we can't draw them anyways. Alright, game 3 here against Later. We get to be on the play this time. Something Arena doesn't like us doing, apparently. We get a good opener. Yeah, we actually get a good opener too. Sweet. That's pretty neat, huh? We'll see if this Gilded Goose lives long enough to actually make it to the opener, but we got action. Love to see a 2-drop here, but no can do. We'll just pass the turn here. If they don't do anything, we'll make another food. They're opting. They top there. Spooky. Red, let's see what they got. Throw down Electromancer. You know you want to. Cathartic Union is okay right now, considering they didn't throw any. They didn't throw down any Arclight Phoenixes in the bin. Another Nissa is not a bad one. Hopefully our Goose lives one more turn. Op's a good start. Top there. Hopefully they don't have 2 more spells. Though if they did, they don't have it. They don't have a Phoenix in the bin yet. Ooh, they got nothing. So let's keep making food. Now, why would you wait till now to do that, bro? Still got a food from it. Right on time of the party is Paradise Druid. At least with this, it's a hexproof threat, and we can hold back a Scorching Dragonfire Shock. It's not the end of the world. They shock in. Crackling Drake. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating, actually. Because now if we plus up on this, our Nissa would probably just die. So I'm afraid we've got a... It's a tricky one. I think I'm okay trading a land. Got a plan here. I think I'm okay trading our 1 mountain We'll even oops, so maybe they'll think we blocked, or we didn't mean to do that. Try to trick them into this. They don't go for it. It was worth a shot. They can probably kill our Nissa now, but the good news is we do have another one on backup, so we can be a little bit dangerous with this. Maybe it's time to put Lava Coil back on the board now that Crackling Drake has came to the party. Who knows? Phoenix and Niv Mizzet. Well, that's enough to get Crackling or Nissa dead. Yikes. Okay, well, they can bring back the Phoenix. Let's see what they do. I think we just shock it for now. I know they can bring it back, but we do have a Scorching Dragonfire to bring. Though that 7 power there is going to be an issue. Lukka, though. Lukka, though, is a good one. Oops on that, son. Swing 7 to him, get him down to 8 here. Run a little low on lands, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can get through here. Yeah, you see the power of this Lukka, even with us like just having really awkward and not very great hands here. The Lukka still, just when it gets down, is so explosive. It's just unfortunate. We kind of had rough luck as far as finding it most games. They're going through their bin. That can mean a number of things for us. I don't think their Blitz of the Thunder Raptor is anything too crazy right now. Opponent taking their sweet time, running out that clock. Finale Promise for 2. Dang, so they are going to be able to kill her Blitz the Thunder Raptor, or Enrage Forerunner here. Oh, they exiled some. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, I was afraid our Enrage was going to die there, so I'm happy that that didn't happen. Temple here is fine. I mean, if this is all they got, they may just could be close to dead here. They play in defense now. Yeah, this man, man. So we play this Paradise Druid. I can play Scorching Dragonfire on that Phoenix, but I think we wait for now. Awkward mana is awkward. This time we're 14 cards through the deck. And only seen 4 lands, so that's neat. We're on the play and they have this many. So I think we have to get rid of this Crackling Drake next turn, so I think we actually just let that resolve. We'll let them draw some cards and do some things here. Leyline, way too late to the party. So here I think we swing out with the Forerunners at least. I think we're going to lose this game just to kind of be unlucky with this mana situation. So we Dragonfire here. Yep, you can do some things. We're aware. They must have a 1 mana thing in hand. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be rough because we're going to have to kill most of our things here. Let's go ahead and finish that off, though. So we're trading both of these for both of these, basically, which I still think is an okay trade. We'll put this Leyline down because we don't need that anymore. And hey, look, it's a mountain. Right on time. So that's down to 3. Guess we'll play this now and pass the turn. We have food activations at least. I'm assuming they have a Blitz of the Thunder Raptor here to just finish this off. That's going to be the only way. That or they're just going to be able to draw an insane amount of cards here. I don't know though. They're going towards that one now. Yeah, I think we've lost this one. We're going to make them have it, I guess, but very unfortunate with just not being able to hit lands here. Having only 1 red source the whole game there until now. Just a lot of bad luck there. That's the way it goes sometimes. If they do get too greedy here and we top deck a land, this Nissa could possibly come and kill them out of nowhere, but I'm not holding my breath for that. That's what happens when they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands compared to our 4 and the 1 that died. Salt shaker. Hopefully Larry can finish this up. 16 minutes of his clock compared to 22 of ours. And again, the resolve all button being borderline useless here. That's 1, 2, 3 Phoenixes in the bin. Hopefully he just swings all at me. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. If they have one more spell. Come on, coward. I mean, if they have any kind of... Yeah. They probably got the instant sorcery or some way to draw a card. Alright, so we're just dead here. There's nothing to really save us at this point. GG opponent. Sometimes it'd be like that. At least we're getting our ley lines and our lands now. Let's go. Alright, last game of the day here is against JC Berjolius. Down at 99%. Let's see if we can crawl our way back into the numbers. We'll be on the play here. Ooh, this is a potentially nice hand. So we'll start off with the ley line for once. Play as Temple of Scry. We're looking for land at this point. Land will take it. Probably play the Druid here, especially in the face of red. Red's probably not going to have much of a way to deal with... Not much of a way to deal with the forerunner. So that's cool. No blocks here. Have your 1. If they light up the stage, that's fine. Annex and Castle. So here, this taps for 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I actually played Nissa here. And never a creature have a creature for mana, add an additional. Yeah, so actually let's do this mountain because we can still cast Incubation Druid off of it. Alright, so this next turn should be pretty ridiculous. Hopefully they just play, yeah, they just play Annex. Q. How cute. Oh, we get another Lukka, that's cool. Let's make sure we do this right. Play green. Plus up. Add this. Play Lukka. -2 on this Incubation Druid that's tapped. This is dirty. Everything's getting pumps. Pump it up. We're going to the gym. We're swinging for 19. We even get the nice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, boy. So, good game one there against Mono Red. We like that. Scorching Dragonfire can come in. Shot can come in. Hydra can come in. Hopefully they don't bring in Claim the Firstborn. I wouldn't imagine this is a matchup where you want that. Maybe want Brontodon, but again, you don't want to sideboard too hard in here. On the draw, I don't think the ley lines are quite as good. We actually need, like, if we don't hit it on turn 1, it's just useless. And then I think we actually cut down. Like, having 4 of these isn't crazy important because we can hit them. So I think we shouldn't need more than 2 of these. So I think this is actually a way to go. Let's roll this at him. It's game 2 against JC Berjolius. Let's see if we can get back in the numbers here with a win. On the draw, seems fine. Turn 1, we got Scorching Dragonfire or Paradise Druid. Probably Paradise Druid, because then we can still Dragonfire on the Annex on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't think we want that one. We can hopefully find another, some kind of untapped source here. So this probably means light up the stage. The stage is lit. Okay. Gilded Goose right on time of the party as always. Steamkin, okay. Yeah, no blocks here. Another temple. Huh. Well, since they're being a little bit awkward with their mana here, I think what I want to do, let's see here. Just do this. I think we still keep the land. And just to prevent them from going too crazy, I'm actually just going to Scorching Dragonfire on that Steamkin now. Because we'll have a Nissa or a Hydra come in this next turn. And I don't think I want to Gilded Goose here. I'd rather have the Paradise Druid for the time being. Rimrock is a creature. They're not playing around. Taking a little bit more damage here than I'd like, but again, not a huge deal. Okay, more lands, which at this point is actually okay. So I think I actually have enough sources of stuff where I can just go get that. Let's go get the Forerunner now, because the 7/7 blocker turns out to be pretty good, believe it or not. Forerunner coming in, we're swinging 7. The race is on. We can't claim the Firstborn that. It's actually pretty cool because I can play this Voracious Hydra the next turn, have it fight something, and then sack it. Smells like cleave to me. They can't kill us with it. They can do 4, 8, 9. So if it's Cleveland, that's okay. 4, 8, 9. See what the follow-up is. It better be good. Hopefully they just play a blocker here that we can eat up. Like I would really prefer for them to tap out here. Cool. Good game opponent. And that's actually just icing on the cake. So we play Druid. Play... Yeah. So we play the Hydra for X equals 2. We'll double the counters on it. Doesn't really matter here because we're sacking it anyways. We're about to be attacking with the Wild Angry Goose. Let's go. Oh, no attacks on the Goose, just kidding. But Mad Pigs. That's how we like to do it here. It's a good game there. That puts us at 1335. Not too shabby. Let's take a look at the deck one more time. So again, this is Turbo Lukka. Not a terrible showing here. I think we we should have beat that Izzet deck in game 2, I believe. There's just some really unfortunate stuff with not drawing what we needed. And that's kind of what you're going to get with this deck. I mean, you have that awkward, you have an enchantment that you just want to have on turn 1. You have 16 different mana dorks here from 1 to 2. But that, usually it's pretty consistent where if you get these out, you can get that Lukka, you're just slamming down in raze forerunners, and that works out pretty well. I don't know if this deck's like super consistent enough to be a real thing, but I do think the power level of it is something where if it just goes off, there's not much you can really do to stand in its way, so that's pretty cool. And early on in format, I think just either being really aggressive or doing really big things happens to be the way to go, and this kind of does both those things, so this is kind of a good place to be in the meta right now, I think, and it kind of takes people by surprise. So hope you all enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching. See you next time.